Good morning, my front wheel skids. Third video of the day. How much time have I got? Not much. I'm just waiting for all the mums to drive off, so I'm just sitting here quietly, engine off, static, not driving, just sitting in the front seat of my car, waiting for all the mums to drive off so I can have a clear run home. Thomas Frank wants the football regulations and rules revised regarding handballs. Do you know what? Accidental handballs. He's completely right. What we've seen in the last, must be donkey's years now, is that defenders can't defend properly. They've permanently got their hands behind their back like they're tied up and being kidnapped. That's not fair. They can't do a proper defensive job. We can all tell that it affects every football club, every team in every league. It's a kind of weird rules that we're getting in football now, and they're taking things literally. They've took things so literally. You can place the ball off the penalty spot by inches, just so long as you've got half a moon, quarter moon, as my dad would say, off the spot. Same with corners. That's the rules have got. If you're taking the rules literally, and it's pushing and pushing and pushing, but the football players ain't pushing, nor are the managers. They're not pushing. So what's the narrative regarding all these football rules, taking them literally? And I think also Thomas Frank this morning, I was listening to, wants the revision of the managers going into a call-out timeout for half-time. So instead of getting sent off, they just get a call-out, a timeout. I think that's the way I was reading it. That's fair enough. I think referees and the officials want to grow a pair of ball bags, and when a manager does start shouting at them, just put them into cool down. Just revise the rules, put them into cool down. Because if you can't take a bit of abuse being a referee, I mean, look at the games throughout history. They took a bit of abuse, but nothing like so they make out. They get called all sorts of names, but they've always been called all sorts of names. But they seem to have been a bit oh, don't call me soft. There's a yellow card. And it's like, chill out, ref. Some games I've seen, I think to myself, do you know what? Arteta comes out the box. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a Spurs fan, so Lego head. Comes out the little area, right? Frequently stands there screaming, right? Fair enough, a manager should stand there screaming, right? But he don't get a yellow card. Yet sometimes when another manager comes out the little square and says, "Oh, fuck's sake," he gets a yellow card. A coaching official, when he runs and stands there and screams, yellow card. What's all that about? Card happy, rule hungry. And then on another note, we've got David Coote, the black sheep of the referee community, doing all sorts in an hotel room with all sorts, then being charged and found charged, and he has to go to court for category A images. Mate, do you know what? Right, that says it all, really. because I'm not being funny or nothing, right? Let's just say it how it is with these referees, right? I've seen pictures of referees on holiday. I've seen pictures of referees being treated by Premiership clubs, treated like they're royalty, taken away on players' trips, on pre-season friendlies to referee the games, where they get treated like royalty. And all of a sudden, like last year, we see all the referees, didn't we, sitting around a table with a load of Filipino girls. Everyone's saying, "Oh, it's fake. That was AI." Do you know what? That weren't AI. Because there was pictures outside the club as well. That weren't AI. But that got swept underneath the carpet. I think the FA and referees want to take an hard, long look at themselves and sort their lives out. Because every football club can be united. Every fan can be united in this against the FA and against the referees, because I believe that VAR, the referees, are corrupt in spoiling football for us. That's what I believe. I don't think there's one situation where VAR hasn't been straight down the line, because they give one yellow card, one foul for another team, and if it was another team, they wouldn't give it. They're not regular, not constant with their rules, are they? And they never have been. I think that's where it lies, that it's quite bad, where you can see the consistency is the word I'm looking for. They're not very consistent, are they? Have they ever been consistent? I doubt that they've ever been consistent. But there's a black cloud over football, isn't there, regarding referees, VAR, and everything else. Even when you go abroad, black cloud over it all. It's monumental. It's going to come to a point where what's going to happen, if David Cook didn't get the sack, he would have been found out while he was working. Even worse. Right? Even worse. But if there's one person doing it, there's always one person getting away with it. Call me an old cynic. Call me coming from, "Oh yeah, John, but they're not in Europe. They never incorporated that lifestyle." Where there's money, there is corruption. Where there's decisions to be made, there is corruption. It can be on a small scale or a big scale. If you feel that it's a very fair game, put them in the comments and tell me why you think it's a fair game. And bearing in mind, I'm not having a pop at, I've not said any VAR moments regarding any teams. I'm just talking about football in general. It's gone down the pan with the rules and the regulations. Offside. Oh, look, his nose is just offside. Wow. Does that not beg the question? Does that not, people think to themselves, do you know what? They're giving him offside because the geezer's got a big nose. You know what I mean? When will it come the time? It will come the time where they're going to say, "Oh, look, the geezer's got fucking overloaded ball bags." You know what I mean? They're just clipping the line, so we've got to take him offside. That's what it'll come down to, because they're pushing the regulations to be, oh mate, you can't get away from it, can you? Anyway, hopefully these mothers all drove back to school now, and I can get on with my day. Have a good one. Take care. Baked potato.